Hi guys, Ms. Thompson here. I'm going to start off with our very first lesson, which is geography. So if you'll please get your ISN, you're going to be taking some notes in your ISN as we go through this video. Alright, so today you're going to discuss United States geography. At the end of this lesson, you're going to be able to identify what a cardinal and intermediate directions are on a compass rose. You're going to locate the original 13 colonies and our capitals. You're going to identify the geopolitical borders of North America. North America is divided up into 3 different countries. You're going to see that. You're going to locate U.S. physical and cultural landmarks. And you're going to locate U.S. territories and protectorates, lands that we own. Now before you start, go to page 2 and 3 in your ISN and title the pages Geography Notes. Divide the pages up into 6 sections. You're going to have 2 or 3 sections, so actually 3 sections on each page. Initially I was going to give you 5 sections, but I decided to give you 1 because some kids might need extra notes. So here's my example. You don't have to do it this way. You could do it sideways, you could draw circles for your box, or you could just number the pages. It's totally up to you. Now in my notebook, what I did, I numbered each section. So here's section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The first section, you're going to write vocab. You're going to write down all the vocab words that you do not know. Hopefully you know most of them. Do not copy all the definition I wrote. Make sure you summarize it. Make it nice and short. 10 words or less. You're going to write compass rose. You're going to write continent and oceans, landmarks, and territories. The 6 box is up to you. You could title it whatever you want, or you could leave it blank. Now you're going to take notes on things that you do not know. If you know most of these things, don't write anything down. But remember, you're being assessed on this information. If you know what a compass rose is and how the cardinal and intermediate directions work, don't write it. If you know all the 7 continents, good job, you don't have to write it. If you know where all the landmarks are, you don't write them, alright? It's totally based on what you know. Now remember, in this video, you can pause, you can go back, you can rewind. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. So here are the vocabulary words we're going to start off with first. The first one is a natural border. A natural border is a river, mountain range, or other physical geographic feature that separates 2 places. This is something made by nature. Next one we have is political border. A political border is an imaginary boundary that separates 2 places. You can't see a political border, you just know. Continent. One of the 7 large land masses found on Earth. We have 7 big pieces of land out there. Nation. Area of land defined by political and natural boundaries under the rule of a government. United States of America is a nation. Mexico is a nation. State. Smaller political unit within a nation. Florida is the state in the United States, in our nation. Now remember, if you need to go back to the words, just press pause or rewind. And the next one is capital. A capital is a seat of government within a nation or state. Tallahassee is our capital. Then we have territory. A territory is an area of land held and administered by a nation government, also known as possession. We have a lot of territories out there, a lot of islands. Protectorate, a small country that's controlled and protected by a larger one. We also protect a lot of countries. Some other countries try to hurt small countries and we protect them. Commonwealth. A commonwealth is kind of like a territory. It's just a little different. It's a type of U.S. territory that has its own constitution, but its government is empowered by the U.S. Congress and U.S. laws. Now, in a commonwealth, the people are already U.S. citizens. The only thing is they don't have to pay taxes and they can't vote in presidential elections, but they're still U.S. citizens. Puerto Rico is a commonwealth. Landmark. A landmark is a prominent object, natural or man-made, that serves as a guide, like the Statue of Liberty. People see the Statue of Liberty, they say, hey, New York. And immigration. Immigration, individuals moving from one country to another. You're going to learn a lot about immigrations in this class. So here's a compass rose. Now for a compass rose, there's two things you need to know. You need to know cardinal directions. Now cardinal directions are the north, south, east, and west. When I was in middle school, like you guys, my teacher taught me never eat soggy waffles. That way, I was able to remember which directions the cardinal directions were. Next, we have intermediate directions. Intermediate directions are in between the cardinal directions. There's northeast, northwest, southeast, and southwest. So remember, cardinal directions are north, south, east, and west, and intermediate are in between northwest, northeast, southeast, and southwest. Now, our country first started, our government first started with the 13 original colonies. So here's our 50 states. The 13 colonies is right here. So this used to be all of America. This is what it looks like, except for Florida. We didn't have Florida back then. That belonged to Spain. Now, North America, where you live, we have 3 countries. We have Canada, the United States of America, and Mexico. All 3 of us are on one big chunk of land, one continent named North America. Now, if you notice, this yellow one up here is Alaska. Why is Alaska up here by Canada? It was one of the last states that we purchased. You live right there in Florida. So I'm going to show you a video. Hopefully this video you find entertaining.
I want to take a little trip somewhere, yeah, places I've never been, yeah, going on a tour without a care. I want to take a little trip somewhere, yeah, places I've never been, yeah, going on a tour. First I'm gonna see Nashville, Tennessee, then Madison, Wisconsin is where I gotta be. Yeah, then I'll take a plane to, well actually I'm afraid to fly, so I think I'll take the train. Let's go, go, go! Going to Trenton, New Jersey, Frankfort, Kentucky, maybe take a trip to Jackson, Mississippi. Let's see what they can show me in Jefferson City, Missouri, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Denver, Colorado, Boise, Idaho. I love it every time that I go. In 1492 to sail the ocean blue, but next week I'll see Columbus in Ohio. Grab a little sunshine in Tallahassee, Florida, take a bite of a beach in Atlanta, Georgia. I've never been to Carson City, Nevada, or Lincoln, Nebraska. You can catch me in Phoenix, Arizona, or Sacramento, California, yeah, St. Paul, Minnesota, maybe Juneau, Alaska, yeah. I want to take a little trip somewhere, yeah, places I've never been, yeah, going on a tour without a care. I want to take a little trip somewhere, yeah, places I've never been, yeah, going on a tour. Boston, Massachusetts, Concord, New Hampshire, going to Vermont, Montpelier, Montgomery, Alabama, then Washington, D.C., to see the nation's capital. Aloha to Honolulu, Hawaii, Des Moines, Iowa, so peaceful for me. Going to Springfield, Illinois, to build a little house on the prairie. In Little Rock, Arkansas, I love what I saw. Going back to Dover, Delaware, cause I want more. Indianapolis, Indiana, and Hartford, Connecticut, need an encore. Smelling pine trees in Augusta, Maine. I like Topeka, Kansas. I'm glad that I came, but I've never been to Salt Lake City, in Utah, or Richmond, Virginia. Gonna see Bismarck, North Dakota, in Charleston, West Virginia, yeah. Annapolis, Maryland, maybe Lansing, Michigan, yeah. Helena, Montana, Columbia, South Carolina. Gotta go to Pierre, South Dakota, yeah. Follow if you wanna. I'll be eating a banana in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Schedule that on my planner. friends say I gotta come sooner to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. So I guess I'm gonna. But first I'm going to Cheyenne, Wyoming, then party in Raleigh, North Carolina. Yeah, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Can't think of a rhyme for Pennsylvania, so I'm skipping to Salem, Oregon, then Austin, Texas, and then maybe Albany, New York for breakfast. Providence, Rhode Island was a blast, and Olympia, Washington was just the bestest. I want to take a little trip somewhere, yeah, places I've never been, yeah. Going on a tour without a care. I want to take a little trip somewhere, yeah, places I've never been, yeah. Going on a tour. I want to take a little trip somewhere, yeah, places I've never been, yeah. Going on a tour without a care. I want to take a little trip somewhere, yeah, places I've never been, yeah. Going on a tour.
All right, so now we're going to look at the landmark of the United States. The first one you guys see is the Statue of Liberty. And the Statue of Liberty is located in New York. Then we have Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore is a picture of all the presidents. Not all the presidents, but 4 presidents in South Dakota. Some more landmarks are the Washington Monument, located in Washington, D.C. It is long, looks like a big piece of stick. See it? And then in 8th grade, you're going to learn more about the Liberty Bell, located in Philadelphia. Now, the Liberty Bell have a little crack, but that's the 8th grade stuff you're going to learn. That's pretty cool. Now, we have U.S. Major territories that you're going to see. So the first one is Puerto Rico. Next one, we have the U.S. Virgin Islands. We have North Mariana and Guam, then American Samoa. These are all territories that we own and we protect. So here's another video for you guys.
Get your favorite Kids Learning Tube t-shirt or song today at kidslearningtubeshop.com. And don't forget to subscribe. Kids Learning Tube! We're 5 unincorporated U.S. territories. Our fundamental rights apply as a matter of law. We do agree. 5 unincorporated U.S. territories, but other constitutional rights are not available to us, you see. The Commonwealth of Puerto Rico, that's what I am. You find me in the Caribbean Sea, an archipelago I do span. I was named a U.S. territory in 1898. After the Spanish-American War, the U.S. claimed me. Isn't that great? San Juan is the name of my beautiful capital. It's located in my north where the star you see appeared, you know. Hurricane Maria hit me in 2017, causing the largest power outage in all of U.S. history. I'm the Virgin Islands of the United States, next door to Puerto Rico in the Caribbean Sea. My weather's really great, purchased by the U.S. in the year of 1917 from the Danish and became an unincorporated U.S. territory. My 3 main islands are St. Croix, St. John, and St. Thomas. My capital, Charlotte, Amalie. You've learned this without a fuss. Let's say this together. My name is Guam. I'm located in the Western Pacific Ocean. Okay, let's move on. I became an unincorporated U.S. territory in 1898 after the Spanish-American War did cease. Agana is my capital, as the star shows you here. Located in my Midwestern parts, and the forest will clear. We're 5 unincorporated U.S. territories. Our fundamental rights apply as a matter of law. We do agree. 5 unincorporated U.S. territories, but other constitutional rights are not available to us, you see. Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands, that's my name in the northwestern Pacific Ocean, where you could get a tan. The most southern island, Guam, is a part of this island chain, but became a separate U.S. territory way before I was claimed. Capitol Hill, Saipan is my official government seat. It takes 20 hours from the west coast of the U.S. on a plane to meet. I'm American Samoa in the South Pacific Ocean. I'm a U.S. territory, still waiting for my state promotion. American Samoa was founded in 1889. The native people are called Samoans. Visit me if you have the time. Bango is my territorial capital. Someday we'll teach you about the minor outlying islands, you know. We're 5 unincorporated U.S. territories. Our fundamental rights apply as a matter of law. We do agree. 5 unincorporated U.S. territories, but other constitutional rights are not available to us, you see.
Alright, so you guys just saw the territories. Now we're going to move to the continents. Now there are 7 major continents and 5 oceans. The first continent you live in is North America. Then we have South America, Antarctica. Number 4 is Europe, 5 Africa, 6 Asia, and 7 is Australia. Now the oceans, if you look, there's a Pacific Ocean. No, there's not 2 Pacific Oceans. Now remember, the Earth is shaped like a ball. So right here by Alaska, on the other side is Asia. So these are pretty much next to each other. So there's 1 Pacific Ocean. The Atlantic, if you go to Daytona Beach or New Smyrna Beach or any of those beaches, you're in the Atlantic Ocean. Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean, and the last one is the Southern. Some people call it the Antarctic Ocean. Now these 7 you need to know, and 5 continents. So here's another video, the last one I promise. Maybe not. Alright, so here's some questions for you guys. So what's the capital of Florida? Think. Capital is Tallahassee. If you got that right, good job. Our next question is, which country is north of USA? It's Canada. If you got it right, good job. What is the name of the mountain range east of the Mississippi River? And that answer is the Appalachian Mountain. So here's a picture of the Appalachian Mountain. There's 2 big mountain ranges, Rocky and Appalachian. What is the name of the state directly north of Florida? So think, and the answer is Georgia. Which of the following is not a territory of the United States? And the correct answer is Mexico. Mexico is a country. It's not a territory. Then we have, what physical landmark creates a national border of the east coast of the USA? Look, I gave you the answer already. It is the Mississippi River. So the capital of the United States is, think, Washington, D.C. Not Washington State. Washington State is over there by California. Washington, D.C. is over here by us. How many states are there in the United States? There are 50, not 51, not 52, 50. Which territory is located in the Atlantic Ocean? So think, and it is Puerto Rico. So here is the Atlantic Ocean. Puerto Rico is right around there. The Liberty Bell is located in Washington, D.C. True or false? False. It's in Philadelphia. Mexico is south of the United States. True or false? Correct answer is true. There's Mexico all the way down there, which is south. California is located on the east coast of the U.S. True or false? And the correct answer is false. So a lot of people from California are called West Coast folks because they're on the West Coast. The Great Lakes are a natural border of Michigan. I gave you the answer too fast, huh? So here is the Great Lakes, all up here, the 5 lakes. And that's it.